What's up, guys? It's Dwayne back again for another video, back again for a reaction, and today is a great, wonderful, beautiful, amazing, incredible day because it's a Germany day. What's life like as a foreigner in Germany? Without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Let's go.
Friends.
From Poland, China,
From England,
Lisbon, Portugal,
Pakistan.
Italy.
Tunisia.
what's life like as a
different
foreigner
places.
in Germany? Yeah,
That's a big question.
yeah. As a foreigner like myself, people often wonder what's life like as a foreigner in Germany. Yeah.
I love how he's playing the British national anthem, but he's in Germany. It's funny. Munich.
For you, what's life like as a foreigner in Germany?
I mean, it's professionally much more freer than in India. And
Oh, freer. I thought he said fear. I was like, what's he scared of? What's happening? he said, it's much freer. Okay, free.
social, the language is a barrier, but once you can speak the language, I think it's a lot of opportunities open up. I mean, it's
Okay.
not the way that it is actually portrayed in the,
Yeah.
widestream media or something. It's actually better.
I think that I have here safety. He is very, very important for me because I come very small to Germany, you know. In the time when I come to here, I was very small guy. And I go to school with family and I can't feel me like, I'm from Brazil, but I am to live here. I am to die here.
I mean, it's pretty enjoyable.
I was about to say, just then, I was about to say, like, why is his English so, like, broken? He sounds very Brazilian. And he came to Germany when he was really little. Like, what do you mean? And then I realised he's come to Germany, so obviously he probably speaks German really well, but his English isn't very good. It just didn't connect in my mind when I was like, why does he sound like that if he's been in Germany for... It's because he's speaking English, Dwayne, and he speaks German probably fluently.
Pretty enjoyable. Actually, I'm studying in the TUM University. It's pretty cool. Like, the city is easy to live in. It's easy to find natural spaces to walk by. I don't know, like, it's not that stressful. Like in France, you always find people walking, I don't know, like in a furious way, just agitating. Here it's more calm, relaxed. People.
That's good. Yeah, French, not to stereotype French, but they're very passionate people, right? They get angry and, like, you know, they're very serious. And he's saying that Germany, that people are much more calm and chilled and nice. So that's a really good thing to think about Germany. So
People are pretty nice to foreigners, so
Like for me, it's really nice because as an artist in my country, I don't feel so much appreciated. While in Germany, there is a big amount of people that appreciate dance and all kind of art form. So yeah, I mean, and Germany is cool. So
does Germany have a really good art scene? Like, let me know in the comment section. I don't know anything about the German art scene. I know you have a lot of, like, crazy nightclubs, but I didn't know you had, like, an art scene. What's it like for music and art? Let me know, because I'm really into music. So yeah, I've been interested to know what it's like there. What's theatre like there as well? Let me know.
People here are really nice, so they are really welcoming. And I just miss the food from back home.
Yeah.
And yeah, everything else is really nice. The weather could be a bit better. Yeah. But other than that, I've only been here for 1 year. And I think that 1 year has been amazing. So I met a lot of people from all parts of the world.
Yeah.
Because especially Munich is a very international city. Yeah, so for me it has been one hell of a ride, I would say.
Well, we both studied here, so I think it was kind of, we luckily had that kind of way into it, it kind of made things easier.
Yeah.
Although the study was in English, so
Right, yeah.
I think we didn't realise how hard the language. I mean, I'm speaking for both of us, but how hard the language would be, and the bureaucracy that comes with that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I work here now. I feel fairly settled. Kind of have some German friends and things like that.
You'll be like, man, I'm definitely gonna jump in.
Man, I said around.
Come on.
How did you?
Come on, you have not.
Oh, I'm old now. I can't.
Oh, he's complaining.
How old are you?
Okay. I'm old.
Sometimes boring, sometimes
Right,
fun.
right,
Yes. I would
Sometimes
say that there's a
boring.
lot of bureaucracy, a lot of papers that you have to get done when you move it.
Like the French humor is definitely different than the German one.
Right.
Like, yeah, like the French joke just don't eat like German the same way. Like sometimes they're not understanding. Like,
Well, yeah, I think the Jet. Oh, I've watched your humour. I've watched loads of comedy, not loads of comedy, couple pieces of comedy, but I'll be watching some more. And your humour is very alike to the Western European humour, like England, like Sweden, Finland. I'm sure the Netherlands has a similar like type of humour as well. So I just think it's just different from other parts of Europe, and I get it. It's a lot of satire, a lot of dry comedy. I love that type of comedy, but I don't know what French comedy is like. What is that like? Does anyone know what French comedy is like? Because I don't know. If you do, let me know in the comment section, because I've never seen anything from a French comedian, but maybe because I can't speak French. So
our way of making humor, but otherwise, yeah. And also there's the fact that I feel like maybe the German are a bit more cold in a way.
Yeah.
Like for us French people, it's alright to just talk to someone, especially in south of France. It's alright to just. It's easy to talk to someone. In Germany, it's more weird to just in the streets talk to someone like that. Yeah.
How would?
same in the UK though. Like it's same in the UK. It's same in like the capital city, like London. You wouldn't just approach someone and start talking to them. It's just a bit weird, and people are a bit more cold and like standoffish. But in other parts of the UK, like the northern parts, especially where I'm from, people tend to be a little bit more friendly. People don't really talk to strangers as much, but you know, you can get into a little bit of small talk here and now. So
How was it coming to Germany from Brazil?
Oh, this is one very beautiful history. I have one bar in Brazil. I was 14 years old. I have one little bar, and come too much German people to me is from Switzerland, from French, from Paris, and later after 2 years, one girl come in and say, "Oh, you look so nice. I want to invite you to Germany. You want to come?" And I was 18 years old, and I said to my mother, "Mama, please, write, because after 21 years you can't fly with a signature from the father or the mother." And she say, okay, you go. And I come to Germany, and now I'm here.
Wow.
30 years,
30 years. Wow.
Oh, super cool. I mean, of course, just about everybody here speaks English, and they like practicing their English as well, and they're bloody good. Like if a German says, my English is not so good, you know it's pretty bloody good. And if a Brit says, my German's not very good, you know it's shit. So.
No, it's true. It's true. It's not the same. When you guys say, well, my English is not very good, it's like not the same as a Brit saying that, because we really can probably say 2 lines in German or 2 lines in another language. But the Germans that I've met, and I've met a handful, English is perfection. Like literally, like one of the best in Europe, if not the best. Maybe the Swedes might have you beat, but like, yeah, English is.
Or the opposite, when we say our German's amazing, the Germans are like, nah, dude, your German is awful. You know what I mean? It's like, Dankeschön.
I miss Italy. I miss the weather, the food especially. But I like Germany for the techno environment. And especially, yeah, it's true. Like being an artist here, it's so much better than in Italy, for example. Like it's so easy to find job here. People actually go to theater, so we get like
theater. That's what I was asking you guys about. So theater is a thing in Germany.
reward for what we do. Yeah.
And great techno scene.
Great techno scene, yeah.
A lot of people have said that.
Yeah.
Better than Berlin, do you think, or no?
I mean, of course, not like Berlin,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you can still find something good here. Yeah.
Have you had any, for you guys, any like challenges like coming here, like?
I think probably more so for you than
Right.
me, because
Yeah.
I can blend in quite easily. I feel like I don't
bureaucracy,
really-
and also because I'm a foreigner and Arab, and also Muslim, so it's hard for me to be here. And also different weather, because I'm from like a hot country, so it's very hard to. Like winters are quite depressing for me. Yeah.
Obviously the language, because you need to understand the stuff you can read in the streets. I don't know, when the train driver is shouting at you, you need to to get what they're talking about. If you're not native speaker, then it can be struggling. But otherwise, not really. Like, I mean, this city especially is pretty appropriate to foreign people. Like most of the time, everybody's speaking English correctly, so it's all right.
I love.
It's interesting to say that everyone's speaking English correctly, so he communicates with German people in English. I find that fascinating, like that. I think we take for granted as British people, as English people, that where our first language is also the lingua franca of the world. It's the business language of the world. It connects countries. A lot of people connect in English. You can have a French person and a German person both speaking English to understand each other. And we're lucky that that's the case, and that for the majority of places that we go around the world, it doesn't matter if it's Asia, it doesn't matter if it's in Africa, it doesn't matter if it's in Europe, people speak English everywhere. I think that's the real reason why Brits, we don't learn other languages. And I don't know, part of me wishes like I grew up in a different country, like maybe grew up in Germany or like somewhere else in Europe, because then I would have been able to speak 2 languages. But yeah, it's just not pushed in schools. To learn a second language is not a priority in schools. So
I love the summertime here, and I don't know, there's so much like artistic, I don't know, endeavors and things.
Paperwork. That's challenging, yeah.
Getting a place to stay, you know. I think in Munich is really hard. Yeah. So if you're an international student, you're coming to Munich, be a bit aware of that. It's really hard to get a room here.
Yeah.
So it's easier to get a job, but it's a bit difficult to get a place to stay.
How was the process, obviously coming to here, to move to Germany? Like, do you think like in Germany it was quite an easy one? It depends obviously where you're from. Who wants to go in?
The trauma.
Yeah?
It was a trauma to come here.
Right.
it was a trauma.
Speak another language, other people, like they're different. They're more cold here comparing to Italy, especially. Like, you know, we're so much more open and friendly.
It's more strict in here. Yeah. Like in Portugal, there is really this. It's a secure country, but you don't really feel the rules over you. While in Germany, you really feel surrounded by rules. But I mean, you feel protected as well. So I don't see it as a bad thing.
Because I come from Egypt, and so I have to apply for a visa, and I have to go for an interview. That's for my studies, and I have to wait like 2 months for my visa to get accepted.
Yeah.
Then I come here. So I came like 2 months late for my studies, and I finished my masters and start working here now. But the language is the biggest burden. Not many can or willing to speak English.
Yeah, I would like.
Wow. Okay. He said not many, and not many can, and not many are willing to speak English. That's different from what someone else said. Someone else earlier said that the Scottish guy said that that all you can speak English really, really well, like really, really, really well. Maybe it depends who you are. I don't know.
Would like say the safety law and order, and also like Munich is a very big city like here in Germany, and you have like a lot of companies who are also here, so it's not that hard to find a job, and it's a very like good location. It's the best one in Germany. Like Merkel once said in an interview, it's like the best city in Germany.
I mean, as a European, it's fairly easy. Most of the time, the administrative paper are fairly easy to do because we're European.
Yeah.
I know for other countries.
I'm so jealous. When you were saying that, it hurt. I was like, but I'm European too. I'm like, I'm European too. Why can't I just go into Germany and just like be able to live and work? But unfortunately, the UK decided to leave, didn't we? We decided to not leave Europe. No, we're still part of Europe. But decided to leave the EU. So it's not that easy now. I don't even know what the process is now. Let me know in the comment section if you know what the process is for a British person. I think we have to get a visa now. I don't know. I think different countries have different rules for Brits now. Different European countries have different rules, which is ridiculous. I don't know. I'm not going to get into the Brexit situation. I'm still angry. And it's been how many years? 4, 5? I don't know how many years it's been. The pandemic's made all the years blend into one. But yeah, I'm still very annoyed that we don't have freedom of movement anymore. So yeah, I'm very jealous of this French guy. He's like, yeah, I'm European, so it's really easy.
It's way more difficult to get a permit, stuff like that. For us, it was fairly easy.
Yeah.
Like the administrative part is way more complicated than in France.
Yeah.
We're not used to that. In France, you just pop somewhere and say, okay, I want to study here, to live here, and it's all right. Here, you need to fill a lot of form, talk to people, otherwise it's...
The Australian people are much more like relaxed and chill than here, and especially because I came when I was like 15, 16, it was quite difficult. Like, I struggled the first year a lot, but it gets better and you get more comfortable and more confident. So.
Did you go on your own? It's just bloody hell.
Right.
Yeah, it was difficult, it was, but you learn how to deal with it. So.
What was the most difficult part, like, coming here for you?
I was very isolated at the start because it was when Corona was still quite, present. And I was living with an old German lady. I wouldn't say more.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I got more comfortable and I learnt a bit of the language, which now I don't remember. But yeah, it's...
That's so good. You're doing well. You're here. You know what I mean? It's a pleasure. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, absolutely nice one.
That was really good.
I'm doing a Brit thing again. Ciao. To meet a French again. You guys are pleasant. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Shin. It was wicked meeting you guys. So glad to meet a Brit and an Egyptian also. Thank you so much. What, me? Oh, we found a Brit, yo! We found a Brit. Oh my god. You're British as well. Massive thanks to every...
There's a lot of... Are there a lot of Brits in Germany? It seems like there is.
Every country all over the world that joined in this video. My question to you guys that are living in Germany, from Ukraine, France, what is life like as a foreigner in Germany? Thank you guys so much for the crazy...
I would like to know what it's like. It's interesting. So there's a lot of forms to fill out, apparently. I wonder what it's like for a Brit. He should have answered the question, because he's a Brit living in Germany, what it's like trying to get like a visa or whatever we have to do. You know what, guys? I need to bear with me a moment. I'm gonna check what the visa requirements. Can't speak. What the requirements are visa-wise for a Brit. So, according to Google, who is obviously the best source of information, sometimes unreliable, but hey, do British citizens need a permit to live in Germany? It is still possible to visit Germany without a visa for up to 90 days. So 3 months, that's not too bad. It's not horrific. I mean, before we could just move there and live and work. We had freedom of movement, but I guess 3 months isn't the worst thing ever. However, if you want to live in Germany or spend longer than 90 days in the country, you need to apply for a residency permit and register yourself in Germany. Okay, what does that mean? That sounds quite easy. You need to apply for one, and then there must be some requirements. Or should we click on it? Should we see? Let's see. 14 days. When you arrive in Germany, you must register at your local registration office within 14 days. There are 3 main residency permits in Germany: temporary residence permit, a permanent residency permit, and the EU blue card. What's the EU blue card? We can have that. I thought we're not part of the EU. If you are a highly qualified person, you may be eligible for the EU blue card. However, the majority of British citizens who wish to emigrate to Germany will need to apply for a temporary residency permit. You see, oh wait, what is a EU blue card? Okay, guys, 1 second. The EU blue card. What is this? What is this? The EU blue card is Europe's answer to the US green card. The EU blue card is work and residence permit for non-EU EEA nationals. The European blue card provides comprehensive socio-economic rights and a path towards permanent residency in What is this? I need to know more, but obviously we've only got a limited amount of time. But this is really interesting. I didn't know there was another way to get citizenship in the UK, in the rest of Europe as a UK citizen. I need to know more. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, I will see you very soon.